A very good evening to you. Thank you for joining us. Welcome to Sports Tonight. This is the Wednesday night edition of the show. Promises to be exciting, fun-filled as always. My name is Toyin Bitoye. We just came out of a very hypertensive game of football. And I'm talking, of course, about the ongoing CAF Under-23 Africa Cup of Nations, the Super Dream Team. Let me remove the super and just call them the Dream Team. Just came out of a game against Egypt, and it has ended 2-2. And of course, it leaves us with everything to play for in our last game. We will be spending a lot of time later on the show to talk about that game and look at what the possibilities are for us going into that crucial match against Algeria. But before we do that, I'd like to start off the show tonight by introducing to you Tunde Koiki, content analyst and specialist with Complete Communications, publishers of one of Nigeria's best-selling sports daily, Complete Sports. He's on the show tonight. We just survived the game together. Tunde, good to have you on Sports Tonight.
Thank you very much, Tony.
And of course, the man to my far right also just survived the 90 minutes of
that's a group of survivors.
Hypertension. Onyebuchi Machuku, news editor of Sporting Life newspaper, one of our best-selling sports dailies as well, joins us on Sports Tonight. Guys, happy survivor. That's how. That's how.
I told you that.
You said we're going to lose the game. You said we're going to lose the game.
I said it was going to be a difficult game.
It was and I said it was going to be a difficult game.
And it turned out to be a
difficult game. And it was a very difficult game for us. But, I mean, with the benefit of hindsight, it couldn't have been a better result. After going 2-0 up, and then before you knew it, 5 minutes into the second half, we were running all over the place. It became 2-2, and we were able to hold on to the draw and still stay within touching distance of a semi-final place at the ongoing CAF Under-23 Championship. We'll talk extensively about that later on the show. Tunde feels it shouldn't be all gloom for us, that maybe it wasn't bad after all. You'll explain to us why he's saying all of that later on the show. And Onye believes as well that if we can fix a few things, we can take out that last game and still finish on top of our group. We'll talk about all the possibilities as we go along on Sports Tonight this Wednesday. But happy survivor, that's the way I want to start the show. Greet you, all of you watching, that we have to be happy that we're able to get a point of that game. So right, we'll talk about it. And we expect you to also talk to us about it as we go on the show tonight. So we want you to get ready to talk to us tonight. As you send your comments in on our feedback platforms, showing on your screen on Facebook, and of course on Twitter, on those handles showing on your screen. Talk to us about the game. Yes, I know a lot of you want to take Sia to the cleaners, take everybody to the cleaners, but I think we are still within touching distance of a semi-final ticket. So you could do well to also advise us on what we can do to make sure our last game, must-win game, will get the result that we need to qualify for the semi-finals. All right, it's not all hope is not yet lost. We can still make amends, patch ourselves up, and pick up that victory that we need in our last game. All right, so please talk to us tonight. We will be very heavy on feedback because we want to hear from you. We want you to talk to us and tell us what you think we should fix if we want to go far. You could also send your words of advice to the team and tell them where you want them to brace up because we cannot afford to fail this time around. That failure means not qualifying for the 2016 Rio Olympics. So please give us your thoughts, your opinion to the issues as we raise them tonight. And the main issue we'll be talking about, Dream Team 5. Are they dreaming, or is there going to be some reality with this team? All right, reality of Olympic gold for Nigeria. So talk to us using those platforms. Once again, keep it short and simple, and we would like to appreciate and read your comments out to as many people as are watching all across the globe. Please be mindful of the language you use. Abusive languages will not be allowed. We will not anybody that says anything that we feel is not fit for public consumption. We won't read your tweets tonight, but talk to us and be constructive with whatever you send to us on the feedback platform tonight. All right. So, guys, I think that's it. But let's also tell you that all our stories and all the details that you are looking forward to, you can get on our website, www.channelstv.com. You could also watch us on youtube.com/channelsweb. All right. You could view us on your iPad, your iPhone, your BlackBerry on m.channelstv.com. All you need to do is click on that link and you'll be able to watch us on your device, and you will enjoy every bit of it. It even gets better if you can do the next one, which is to download the Channels app for Android, iOS, Windows from their respective stores, and you'll be able to watch us real time and enjoy all that comes on Channels TV, all the programs, all the shows, from business to entertainment to health to politics, everything. You'll be able to enjoy that. Sports is just one bit of the entire package, all right? So download the Channels app and enjoy everything that we have on offer for you this Wednesday. And of course, as you send your comments, as you send your thoughts, as you send your opinion on all those platforms, just tell us exactly where your tweets, your comments, your feedback, where they're coming from, for us to appreciate you even more on the program tonight. Guys, let's talk about the good one first before we talk about the one that almost made us collapse on our seats just a few minutes ago. Ighalo is in the news for all the right reason. Ighalo, Super Eagles striker, top scorer
for
Watford. And of course, this year under review, only very few strikers can lay claim to having scored more goals than Ighalo. He's been nominated for the African Player of the Month. That's an award organized by a good friend of the house, Sunday Adelakun. And that award is getting bigger and bigger. Ighalo expectedly being shortlisted for the African Player of the Month award. He narrowly missed out on a shortlist to reward him for his efforts a few months ago. But this is coming in for him. Tunde?
Well, there's something I can say to add to what Ighalo has done this year. This year has probably been a breakthrough for him. From last season into this year, remember he scored almost, I think, 23 goals in the championship. He has continued his rich goal scoring form in the English Premier League, 8 goals in 14 games, an average of probably 1 in every 2 games. Also done well for Nigeria as well on the international scene as well. So he's doing really, really well. And the fact that he's getting recognition shows that his hard work is paying off. Also in Watford as well, they now recognize the fact that he's the main man. They've now reorganized their formation in order, they tweaked it in such a way that he's the arrowhead.
The team plays for him.
So even Troy Deeney, who is the captain of the team, who used to be the main striker, they've now aligned the formation in such a way that it's a 4-2-3-1. Deeney now plays behind him, making him the focal point of the attack. It's because he recognized his strengths as their best goal-scoring outlets. So I mean, it's just natural that he should get the kind of recognition that he deserves, and it's wonderful because he's grown in leaps and bounds. Remember when we used to see Odion when he captained the under-20 national team in the past?
Under 20, yeah, then under 23.
Great player, but prone to missing so many chances. But I don't know what has happened in the past 2 seasons or so, but he has found some kind of consistency. He has found a killer instinct, and it's doing great things for him, both for club and country.
But Odion, I mean, no doubt about how prolific he's been for Watford. People are saying, why is there always a problem for Odion getting goals in Watford, but when it comes to the green and white, it doesn't look like he gets that same amount of goals that we want him to get for the Super Eagles of Nigeria? Can we be a little bit more patient with him to, get a blend into the national team? What would you say about, and what will you tell fans who expect him to come into the national team and click into the same gear?
That would be quite unfair to him. This young man has played 7 games for Nigeria, scored 2 goals. So I don't think it's too bad. He made his debut against Chad, scored against Chad in the penalty, then scored against Cameroon. Against Cameroon in a friendly in Belgium. So I think it's quite unfair if they begin to say he has not been able to replicate his form for Watford in the green and white. So I think he has done well. He has shown enough commitment. In fact, last season, after he helped Watford gain promotion to the Premier League, scoring 20 goals, a Chinese club, came with a staggering amount. Wow. An amount that even Odion confessed that he had sleepless nights for 3 days.
Turning down.
For 3 days.
It was an 8-figure bid, And the salary itself, I think, was also in 6 figures as well. It was an astounding amount of money. But to add to what Oyin is saying, how many chances do the Super Eagles create? You have to create chances in order to put them away. So if you don't create chances, you can't really blame him for not putting away chances that you have not created.
We'll come to that. We created a lot of chances against Swaziland in the second leg.
The first time in how many? And against Swaziland.
Let's not talk about that. Oyin, continue your words.
So I think it's quite unfair if they begin to. This lad needs a lot of time. The coach will have to, like Tunde said, because of his prolific nature at Watford, the coach, everybody plays for him. I think
he holds up the game for the team.
If Olise wants to make him his arrowhead, you have to learn how he plays.
The Super Eagles is not exactly like Watford. No, but we have a lot of attacking players.
Olise said in an interview.
So do Watford.
Yeah, Olise said in an interview that when he was playing for the national team, Yakini used to tell him in Yoruba that but boy, for me leg beba, just give me the ball.
Give it to this side.
Give it to this side.
Yes,
give it to this side.
Give me this kind of ball.
So serve it this way.
By the time the other players
understand how
Ighalo runs, he's very strong with his left foot. The left foot is stronger than the right. If you play, to the players' strengths,
he has good footwork.
Yeah,
Ighalo has good
very
footwork,
skillful,
and he can.
But the only problem I have noticed is the physicality. He also played very well. Like Drogba, who tries to ruffle if the skill does not work.
He uses brawn. But the still does. That's what the question I said. How many chances have the Super Eagles created? What is the quality of the chances? It's one thing to create chances. It's another thing to create quality, clear-cut chances. You cannot say that the Super Eagles have done that. So if your striker is not scoring, then you have to.
I don't want to speak like the media officer of the Super Eagles, but against Swaziland.